guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's going on, everyone? AndCap24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, we're going to talk about quarterback draw and how to make it great in Madden 21. Now, if this is the first time checking out our channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell notification to make sure that you never miss any of our uploads. So for this video, guys, we're going to talk about quarterback draws and how we can turn a hesitation quarterback draw into a speed draw, which basically looks like it's going to be a quarterback blast or, you know, an outside run, and really give you an option when it comes to running the ball out of empty. You all know that I'm a big fan of empty. I did the gun empty tray stack. Is probably my most popular offense that I ran this year. You can see that I'm in Pittsburgh Steelers playbook that has the gun empty tray stack. You can see that it's got that quarterback draw right there. It also has empty bunch and empty tray stack. I'm going to talk about each one of these. Actually, empty tray flex, and what's great about them, how to make these quarterback draws, what's my favorite, and really just get into detail about how to make this work. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with just calling it, and I'm just going to run a normal quarterback draw so you guys can see for reference what it looks like, right? The quarterback's going to drop, he's going to go up, and then you can see that he kind of goes up the middle. A lot of times what happens is that it's a hit or miss. It's something in which when you do this, you're really looking for a favorable alignment for the defense, maybe something without 4 down linemen, so that way you can go ahead and just kind of catch him off guard, right? You can see that it does this hesitation, then he goes up, and it's really just not a viable run in empty. You really can't run the ball in empty. However, with this new opportunity to make this into speed draw, you can definitely do so. Now, this is something that I've known for a little bit. It was flown into me by somebody that, you know, I lab with type deal, and I didn't want to bring it out right away because typically speaking, anytime there's a glitch or anytime there's something that does this, I kind of want to keep it out of the game. But now we're in June. It's something in which I want more eyes on it for Madden 22. These are the things that I want to make sure that are out there, and I explain it to its full detail. So when I send this video, you know, to where people, the developers can see it, they understand what's going on, and you guys can understand if you face it, how to stop it, all that type of stuff, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you here the difference, okay? Do you see how he just shot out like a rocket? Okay, I'm going to show it to you in instant replay, and I'm going to show you the difference between what a quarterback draw is and a quarterback speed draw, okay? Now, what you're going to see here is you're going to go ahead and you're going to shoot out. And you see how I caught this? I caught off the animation. He doesn't go back. I cut the animation off, and I'm good to go. Okay, I'm going to show it to you again. Very consistent. And I'm going to show you how to do it and the whole 9 yards. Okay, here we go again. You can see how I'm doing this, and I'm out to the races, right? Now, I do prefer it against man coverage, so I want to make sure that you understand that, because it is something that, depending on the type of quarterback draw, sometimes they're blocking and sometimes they're running routes. So if you have somebody that's running routes, you're going to run those guys right off the ball, right? So let's teach it to you right now, right? So what you're going to do is as soon as you hike the ball, I want to make sure that I break this down. What I do, let's start from the beginning. I'm going to take my left analog, you know, the direction in which you're taking your player left to right. I'm now pointing it towards the direction I want. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pointing it basically to right about where number 88 is on your screen. Okay, so I've already got that right away. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hike the ball by pressing the A button on Xbox controller. Okay, so hike it. As immediately as I hike it, I'm pressing both the left bumper and the right bumper, not the triggers, the bumpers, at the same time. And when those triggers get pressed, what ends up happening, it breaks the animation of the quarterback draw, and you can take it anywhere you want. So watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go and do this again, broke the animation, and I'm good to go. It's definitely something that with a little bit of practice, it's going to be second nature. It took me less than 10 minutes to, to do it consistently. It's not hard. It's just a matter of understanding how to do it. Now, if I wanted to take it a little bit more up here, so I'm going to now point it straight at my center, you can see that I can kind of go inside with it. You can see, basically you can kind of depict where your first steps are and kind of go that way. Now, what if I want to go left with it, right? This is a righty quarterback. I want to make sure you understand this. I'm pressing left with it. You can see my first steps are always going to be right. Okay, I want to make sure you understand that. Okay, with a right-handed quarterback, they always go to the right-hand side. I'm going to flip the play, right? And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to do it again. I'm going to try to go left. So I got my analog going to the left. You can see I always go to the right, even though I went back left, okay? So I want to make sure you understand that from an offensive standpoint, you can only go the direction in which your quarterback's hand is. And from a defensive standpoint, know that if somebody's doing this, you should only have to worry about the side in which the quarterback's hand is, okay? Next thing I want to talk about is, do you need fast break? Okay, obviously I'm using Lamar. Why wouldn't I use Lamar in a video like this? Let's take Lamar out. Okay, let's go to this formation I was in, and let's take Lamar out, and let's put in McSorley. Okay, you can see that I got Tua in there as well, because I'm going to show you how lefty works. And I'll just call pick nickel, and it really doesn't matter. I'll cover one hole. Okay, so what we'll do here is do this and do this. Okay, so now if you look at McSorley is a right-hander. He does not have any abilities. So as a fast break quarterback, you could definitely know that, you know, Lamar Jackson's going to work. What about if you don't have fast break? It works exactly the same. Okay. Obviously, speed, agility, acceleration are going to help your player once he gets out of the animation. But breaking the animation does not need a fast break quarterback. Okay. I want to make sure you understand that. So if you want to save some AP, you want to have a fast player. I use Taysom Hill right now in MUT because I'm having fun running empty and being able to run the ball. And not having fast break helps me when it comes to using this because I don't have to spend that extra AP on him. Right? Now, like again, this time I'm going to flip the run. See how the run goes to the right? I'm flipping it to where now the arrow points left. Let's see if I can go left with this. Actually, I messed up there. But you can see, I'll go ahead, I'll do it again. The answer is no. It doesn't matter if you flip the run, doesn't matter if you flip the formation. You're still only allowed to go to the side in which your quarterback's hand in this is, okay? So I'll show you with Tua now and go from there, right? So let's go ahead and get Tua. And we're going to do the same play. Now with Tua, I would suggest flipping the play so that your bunch is on the side in which he's going to run. You don't have to, but he's always going to go left. I want to make sure you understand that. He always goes to the side in which his hand it is. So here it is, Tua. I'm going to go this way. And you can see how he's going to run left with it, okay? So if you are running MUT, I'm running Taysom Hill and I'm running Mike Vick. You know why? Because I want a left and a right-hand threat, right? Most people aren't going to know that. Next thing I want you to know is that it's best when you've got, obviously formations in which you've got the ability to have a tight end or somebody close to the tackle. So in my instance, I love empty tray stack. Probably the hardest to run in just because it doesn't have anybody attached to the line. But if you look at other ones like empty Y flex, you're going to have the player there, right? So I'll just show this one real quick so you can see it. And you're just going to see just from your own standpoint what plays you're going to like to run, what you're not going to run, or whatever the case is. All right, so here it is. You see how I've got a tight end on there. And you can see how I'm easily out the gate. And I got a lot of yards, okay? Now, I want to show you one more thing that not a lot of people know. You don't have to do it right away. What does that mean? All right, you can see that I'm catching and going. What if I catch, drop back, and then go? Watch. I'm going to go like this, catch, drop back, and then I'm going to go. You can do that and really get the user to think that you're passing the ball, right? I want to show you an instant replay in case you missed it, that you don't need to do it as soon as you catch it. Basically, I waited there half a second. See how I'm looking like this? I'm looking like I'm going to pass the ball. But because it's quarterback draw, as soon as I press left bumper, right bumper at the same exact time, this guy's going to shoot out and I'm good to go. So there's a lot of times that you want to vary up your speeds on how to make this work in order to make sure that, if you're going against an opponent and he's going to say he's either going to speed run or he's going to pass. So I'm going to wait on this. Wait. Okay, now I'm going to run. That is really going to give you that opportunity to just make this a little bit more effective for you. So again, guys, it is a speed draw. It is a little bit of a glitch as far as to break the animation to make this work. It is June. I want you guys to have fun, especially if you are in empty. I did share this with everybody, not just our HuddleGG subs, because I feel like it's something that I want public eyes on in order to make sure that we get this fixed for 22. This shouldn't be in the game, right? Quarterback draw should be one way. This is definitely not hard to stop either. And that's why I kind of want to make sure, because you could only go the direction of which your quarterback is handed. Obviously, you can go up the middle. We've talked about that, so that is something. But if you just went ahead and spread out the line, or something like this, to where you go ahead and make sure that you've got outside leverage, or you're making sure that you got somebody over here. A lot of times the play's done, and it really doesn't make a difference when it comes to having to defend any other run. So you can see something like this where I'm moving it over here. Now I got around the corner, but say you got the player that actually can contain the edge, then it's done, right? It's kind of one of those things that you have in your audibles. You see you have favorable alignment and you take off, right? Obviously in this game, you're risking fumbles, you're risking the ability to fatigue your quarterback. And in an empty set, to be honest, it's tough. Now, what gets really can get much of a headache, and I'll be honest, is if you're in Seattle's playbook, you can go from gun bunch to gun bunch tight end to gun bunch or gun empty bunch, all with the same personnel, and sneak this in. That is a scheme that is going to be very tough to stop. I'm going to put that out there. If you guys are that type of player, go ahead and do it. Again, it's June. I want you guys to have fun and be able to, use the game in kind of have the ability just to make the game a little bit newer for you in the last 2 months of the year. We're all playing the same game forever, and if this gives you a little bit of excitement to play the game, so be it, right? So again, guys, appreciate you. Catch you on tomorrow's video. Hopefully, if you guys learned something, thought this was helpful, definitely put the like button. Definitely, this is a opportunity to show people what is out there, what needs to be fixed, but also something for you to have some fun if you choose. Appreciate it. Catch you tomorrow.